Hello to Champion Guy, and it's Sunday, and I always talk about eating healthy and taking supplements, blah blah blah, which is well and good, and I suggest that for everybody, okay, because 90% of the chronic illnesses today could have been prevented by two things: change in lifestyle and change in diet. So it's very important, but you don't want to restrict yourself to the point that you get so frustrated that because you're not getting, or you want something, and it's like, oh, I don't know if I can't eat that because blah 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 blah. So my motto is eat healthy most of the time, so that when you get to a situation or whatever like that you want to diverge a little bit, or stay out with family or whatever. Okay, well, you go ahead and diverge, okay? Get whatever you want and stuff, okay? But you don't do that every day. You don't eat hamburgers and french fries every day, 3 times a day. So anyway, today I have a taste for some ice cream, and I usually like the chocolate and vanilla mix in a cup. Usually large, and I haven't had that in quite a while, but I'm going to get it today, along with a grilled cheese. Isn't that something? So I'm at Frosty Freeze, going through the drive-through, and I'm going to get me some ice cream. Don't tell nobody. And a grilled cheese, and I'm going to enjoy it. Okay, this is like my once a week thing, and I don't even do it sometime every week, but for myself, because I do try to eat fairly healthy and stuff like that there, take my supplements. So my body, for the most part, is, I would say, a good 90%. Pretty good. So a little splurge here and there ain't gonna kill you. So I'm waiting at the drive-in here. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit here. Let you see where we got here. Okay, what do they got here? Look at that. Everything is something that says, so it's what you call fast food. It's fast. I call it fast food because, it's quick. But remember, everything that's quick may not necessarily be good for you. A lot of your fast foods are fast because they put a lot of preservatives and things like that there, so that it can be, what you call store shelf, longevity. Okay. See, back in the old days. Let me get So back in the old days, when people lived on a farm, okay, you made your food, grow your food, and you kind of ate it right there and stuff, You didn't have no grocery stores and, stuff like that. So food was more healthy, it was more natural, stuff like that,
Hello, 1029.
But anyway, as time went on and people started spreading out more into the cities and stuff like that, well then they had to find a way of taking this food from the farms, from the farmers, packing it and shipping it.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Card is inside the bag, okay?
Okay. That's interesting. Just put my card inside my bag. That's a new one there. At least I got it back. Anyway, there you can see my delicious. And this is it's pretty good, But I like my black and white. I like the chocolate and stuff. And my grilled cheese in there. So I'm on my way home. But like I was saying, that as time went on and cities started growing and stuff like that, people started moving off the farms. They had to find a way of preserving these foods so they can be shipped, long distances and still be, edible, So they put a lot of, so that's why, that's why processed foods have a lot of things in it, mostly for preservative, even like if you eat like bacon, okay. Now bacon, really the color bacon is, kind of one color and stuff like that, but when they ship it or for shipping stuff like that, they have to put some processed preservative stuff to keep that nice red color. Otherwise, people wouldn't buy it. Looking like, whoa, that's bacon. Looks like hell. Okay, but so that's my pitch for today. It's a Champion Guy. Remember to stay healthy and wealthy. Eat healthy. Take your supplements. Exercise. Get your rest. Stay out of stress. And I'll see you till next time.